way. There we go. So good morning. Happy Friday. It's Judith. It's Gentle Kripalu Yoga. Welcome. As you know, in this class, we use a yoga mat. If that's not available in your possession, then you could use a folded blanket or a towel on a padded surface like a carpet. I wouldn't recommend doing this on a tile or hard wooden floor. Your joints will not be happy. Next props are the yoga blocks. These are the styrofoam version. So if you don't have blocks, you could substitute with a couple of water bottles or a couple of canned goods of equal size and weight. Some kind of padding is nice to have. They could be small pillows for the sofa or the bed. It could be a folded towel or blanket, whatever might be available. And then, of course, our old friend, the yoga strap. And if you don't have an official yoga strap, you could use a scarf or a belt or a bathrobe tie, a dog leash, perhaps. That's an easy one to substitute. And then optional are hand weights. So if you happen to have hand weights, I would say nothing heavier than 2 pounds for this class. So you could have a set of 2-pounders, you could have a set of 1-pounders. So you decide if that's appropriate or not. That's just to give yourself a little more challenge. And last but not least is our old friend, the chair. So this is a nice sturdy metal folding chair. No wheels, no arms. You can use the chair to get up and down off of the earth. I'll do a quick demo for that. Have the feet of the chair either on the mat or where the wall meets the floor or the baseboard. So when you start pushing your weight on the chair, it's not going to be moving away. All right. So most of the weight will be in the arms. I'm just going to shift my weight to the right leg. I'm going to float the left knee down, and then the second knee joins it, and you're on the earth. To get back up, same idea. Grab the sides of the seat, maybe just forearms on the seat of the chair. Maybe you want to assist one leg forward. You're going to tuck the back toes. Again, weight will be in the arms. Inhale, exhale, lift the bum. 1 foot under the seat, 2nd foot under the seat, and then you can use the back of the chair to ascend very slowly so you can avoid the head rush or getting dizzy. We don't want anybody to pass out. So that's just a thought. And the chair is also good. We use it interchangeably with the work on the mat, and you can use it for balance, for support, or a wall, or a piece of furniture that doesn't move. So you decide what works for you. Again, if whatever's being offered doesn't work for your body this morning, you could modify, you could do something else, or you could skip it. So big, wide range of opportunities there. I'm still nursing my shoulder. I'm doing physical therapy, but I'm going to be modifying on this side. I have a shoulder injury. So when I say both arms up in the air, I mean both arms up. So I'll be modifying. All right. Let's start with the feet about shoulder distance apart. Let's start swinging those arms like empty coat sleeves. And the idea here on this one is just to gently start warming up the body. And you'll be shifting the weight from side to side. Once you get the arms and the legs going, you might want to lift the opposite heel as you twist and look over that shoulder to the wall behind you. So once you're getting that balance going, the heel's lifting, and you're twisting and squeezing that spine for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Let's slowly corkscrew back to center. No rush to get there. And the feet can be a little narrower now. Hands could be on hips or hip crease. And let's just start swirling those hips. Imagine you're on the inside of our old friend, the barrel, and you're touching each point on that barrel. Oh, moaning, groaning, sighing is fine. We're all muted. So if it feels appropriate, let out some sound. And then as you get more comfortable with this movement, you could Maybe add in more movement with the torso or not. You might want to keep the torso neutral. Let's do 4. Inhale forward, exhale back. 3, 2, 1. And let's go the other way. This side, this direction might feel different. Just observing, no self-judgment. Nice and easy for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. And again, corkscrewing back to center. Shoulders get a roll now. Nice and easy. Forward, up, back, and down. Oh. So you're drawing that invisible circle in the air with your shoulders. Big full breaths as you open that chest. Inhaling and exhaling for 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go the other way. And and you're breathing for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Let's shrug and drop. Shrug and drop for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Let's do some pinching of the shoulder blades now. So I'm going to turn around so you can see what I'm talking about. So the arms are going to be parallel to the earth. You're going to squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. The shoulder blades slide down the back for 8, 7, 6. Take it slow. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. And let's just lower the arms, Hal. Let's just go ahead and swing the arms. Just swing those arms. And while you're swinging the arms, you can add in some feet, work with the feet here. So you're going to find that fulcrum, that center spot in the arch of the foot, of each foot. And you're going to roll forward and you're going to roll back. So you don't even have to lift anything off the earth just to start, but you could fold that in once you get used to this movement. So you're rolling back on the heels, you're coming back on the tippy toes for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Let's lose the arms. The feet are still going slightly. And now we're going to bring it down to stillness. Nice and easy. Spread the toes wide. And let's lift the right heel and circle that ankle. If you need to have a finger or two on the chair or the wall, that's perfectly fine. You're standing tall on that supporting left leg. And the ankle joint is what makes the movement, initiates the movement. Let's go the other direction. Big full breaths for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Heel floats right back down to earth. Shift the weight over to the right leg. Lift the left heel. Move those ankles. Again, this could be a different experience on this side. Just observing. Ankle joint initiates the movement. And let's go circling the other direction. Try not to race through it. Just take it nice and easy for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Let's go ahead and just shake out the feet. If that feels good, shake out the legs. Maybe you want to have a support near you, like the chair. Just a suggestion. Let's go to some more work on the legs. So the feet are about, I'd say, shoulder distance apart, hip distance apart, toes pointing forward. We're going to inhale, Knees track over the toes are pointing forward. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. For 8, 7, the heels stay grounded on this. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's stay down on 1. Little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's straighten the legs, shake them out, give them a little break. You might want to hang on to the chair or the wall or a piece of furniture, or not. Let's take that right foot, and you're going to just dig the heel into the earth and the toes point up to the sky. So for this, we're just going to start tapping that right foot into the earth or the mat for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left and center, right and center, left, center, right, center. Little kind of brain gym for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Shake out that foot. Let's go to the other side. Digging the left heel into the earth. You're standing tall on the supporting right leg. Left toes pointing up to the sky. We're going to tap and lift, tap and lift. Little taps with your foot, like you're listening to some of your favorite music. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We go right and center, left and center, right, center, left, center, right, center, center. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bringing that down to stillness now. Shake out that foot, shake out that leg. Very nice. Got some blood flow going into the feet. Take your chair and face the back of your chair. From here, let's go ahead and just take the heels together. First position, toes pointing 30 to 45 degrees out. We're going to lift up on the tippy toes, and we're going to drop the heels down. So it's inhale as you lift, exhale as you press. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay up on those tippy toes on 1. Now find a spot that doesn't move. It could be on the floor in front of you. It could be on the wall in front of you. Maybe one arm would like to come up. We're balancing on those toes. Second arm maybe wants to come up, but maybe not. You decide. Big full breaths for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. One arm comes down, second arm comes down, heels float back down to earth, shake out your legs and feet. How is that side? How are both sides? Okay, let's return to this back of the chair. Both sets of toes pointing forward. I'm not going to mirror you. Right toes, right foot comes back. Right foot comes back. And let's just go ahead and inhale, bend both legs. Exhale, straighten. The back heel will stay lifted. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay down on 1. Little pumps for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straighten the legs. Right foot meets the left. Shake out the legs. Very mindfully. Left foot comes back. Back left heel is up. Both legs bend, going up and down, just like a piston. The torso stays upright, just like a piston. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay down on 1. Little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Re-straighten the legs. Left foot meets the right. Shake out the legs. Very nice. I'm going to keep the chair near me for support. I'm going to go ahead and extend that left foot forward, and then that left arm would raise all the way up. I'm only modifying. So you're going to lift that up all the way up, and you're going to touch your toes. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Arm comes up, arm floats down, triple slow time. Leg comes in, shake out the legs. Let's go to the other side. Right foot grounds in the heel. The right toes go up towards the sky. Right arm lifts up, and it's just like you're bowing to your foot. Inhale and exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Coming back up, arm floats down, leg comes in, shake out the legs. For this one, go to the other side of the chair. If you have your strap, grab your strap. And if you don't have a strap, you could either lift the leg up on its own steam, or you could hold underneath the thigh and extend it. So the movement on this is you wrap the strap around the ball of your left foot. You can grab the chair or the wall with your right hand. We're going to inhale, bend, exhale, straighten, inhale, bend, exhale, straighten. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Float it down, shake out the legs. How was that side? Let's go to the other side. You're going to loop it around the ball of the right foot. It's a good idea to keep the strap like on the inside of the leg. So left hand could be on the back of the chair or the wall or a piece of furniture. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Float that leg down, remove the strap, shake out both legs. Notice right side, notice left side. Now you can keep your chair with you for this next one. You could face the seat of the chair if you don't have blocks. That's one example. Or you could choose to use blocks. I'm going to grab my blocks here and place them here in front of me on the tall setting. Now, your setting might be different. You might want a different setting, a lower setting. I have short arms, so you just modify as you need with the blocks. Let's take the legs nice and wide. The toes point out 30 to 45 degrees. Let's just go ahead and come halfway down with a flat back. Hands could be on thighs. And the belly is engaged here, so no belly's hanging away there, no. And then there's a strap, an imaginary strap around your hips, pulling you to the wall behind. And then you're stretching the crown of the head forward. So you have an isometric press going on between the crown of the head and the tailbone. Back is flat, no spills if you serve tea on your back for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then bringing the arms down to attach to the blocks. Let's come into a forward fold, a full forward fold, a wide-legged forward fold. Shake the head, yes. Shake the head, no. Maybe some Mr. Ed lips here, horse lips. And then maybe just little sways from side to side here, getting used to being partially upside down here. And stretching open the groins, the hip creases, the psoas, hip flexors. So let's shift over to the right. The right forearm could be on the right thigh. The left hand could be on a block. Left toes could be up in the air, just like we were doing when we were tapping our toes. Let's pulse into the right hip for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Glide through center. If you try not to rise up in the center, just stay in the same plane as you shift over to the left hip. Left forearm could be on left thigh, right hand could be on a block or the seat of a chair. Little pulses into the left hip for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back to center now. Nice and easy. Toes are still pointing out 30 to 45 degrees. Hands might want to be on thighs, maybe on blocks. You decide. Big plie here. Inhale, knees track over toes. Exhale, straighten the legs. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay down on 1. Little pulses. 8, 7, 6. Don't dangle the head. 5, 4, 3. Abdominals engaged. 2, and 1. Re-straighten the legs. Let's hang the head one more time and just shake the head, yes. Shake the head, no. If some exercising muscles in the face, those little horse lips here helps. And then bringing all movement to stillness. Let's heel toe the feet together. And I'll do this in profile. We're still in a forward fold, just the legs have moved. Let's draw the hands up the shins, a series of flat back lifts. Inhale, flat back lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then slowly coming up, hands could come to thighs, stacking the bones, stacking the bones, stacking the bones, rolling the shoulders when you get up to the top. One hand on heart, one hand on belly, eyes drop closed. And noticing how you feel. noticing where energy has moved in the body, heart beating, blood flowing, chi circulating throughout the system. Let's focus on that 3-part Dirga breath. Inhale, belly expands, rib cage expands, collarbones lift. Noticing that pause at the top. Exhaling, collarbones, rib cage, belly. Noticing the pause at the top, bottom. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest. Noticing the pause at the top. Exhaling, top, middle, bottom. Squeezing all the air out. Noticing that pause at the bottom. 2 more just like this. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Very nice. And then as you're ready, allowing the eyes to float open, grabbing your chair one more time. You might want to grab your weights if you're using them. You might want to grab your strap. You decide what works for you. Okay. So finding your place on the chair, actually sitting on the chair seat, and you're going to be closer to the front of the chair seat than the back of the seat. We don't want people just collapsing into the chair, all right? So sitting forward, thighs are parallel. You're going to take the right hand outside of your left thigh, and with your left hand, you're going to twist and turn until I'm wrapping my back arm around the back of the chair, and I'm in a seated twist here. So what we'll do here is we'll slightly release. Inhale, slightly release. Exhale, squeeze and turn. Inhale, slightly release. Exhale, squeeze and turn. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whoo. Let's unwind nice and slow. Left hand outside of right thigh. Right hand follows the horizon, turning, turning, turning. I'm wrapping my back arm around this back of the chair, and I'm in a seated twist here. So we're going to slightly release, and then we're going to squeeze and turn. Slightly release, squeeze and turn. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Let's go ahead and come forward now into the chair. You might want to grab the legs or the side of the seat. You just decide. Let's extend right leg, place it back, extend left leg, place it back. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Let's take, you can continue alternating as such, or extend both legs long, flex the feet. One arm comes up, second arm goes all the way up. This is staff pose, seated in a chair. So the feet stay flexed, you're spreading the toes wide, the legs are straight, the arms are reaching to the sky for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. One arm comes down, second arm comes down, legs float down, just shake out the legs. Do a little free form Fred Astaire here. Yeah, very nice. Very, very nice. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna move these away. If you want to add a hand weight for this one, this is an option, so you decide. It's strictly optional. You can do it with just a soft fist. You don't need to have a weight in your hand. So the legs are wide, and you could do this one standing as well as sitting. Left forearm, then left thigh. The right arm goes like it's going to drop your weight on the earth, but it's not going to do that. Inhale, You're going to bring it back, exhale, or you could do it standing. Inhale, exhale. You decide. I'll stick to the chair today. Okay, here we go. For 8, 7, don't rush it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, keep it back on 1. Little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it to stillness. Forearm is perpendicular now to the earth. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it straight and then just half arc coming all the way down and just retarding that descent with your muscles. So you're not just going to let it flop. Oh boy. Very nice. Shake it out. I'm not going to use a weight on this side. This is my injured side. So here again, you could do this sitting or standing. Inhale. Inhale down. Exhale back for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it back. Little pulses for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then the arm goes perpendicular to the floor. And then you're going to take it all the way. Oh, and you're going to pump it up for 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm modifying. Arm goes straight. Half rainbow arc all the way down. Slowly, 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 as best you can. And then just shake everything out. Shake it out. Nice and easy. Let's go ahead and take all 4 corners of each foot, the 10 toes, you're spreading them wide. You're going to plant them into the earth and very mindfully stand up from your chair. Before we leave the chair, though, let's stand in front of the chair and we can cross. This is like called Eagle Mudra. You can lock your thumbs and place them over your heart, or you could just place your hands over your heart. You decide how you want to do it. So you're close to your chair. And what we're going to do is we're going to sit down and we're going to get up. Sit down. Going to get up. Let's do 8. Don't rush it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to hover. Don't sit. Little hovers. See if you can keep the torso upright here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straighten the legs. Unwind the arms. Shake out the arms. Shake out the legs. Now we can move the chair. Very nice. Good work, everyone. So let's take the blocks to the narrow end of the mat. And your strap. And if you want your weights, bring your weights too. Okay. You could do this facing the seat of the chair, by the way. That's a modified down dog. I'll just show that to you quickly. This is a modified down dog. So the arms stretch close to the back of the seat. You're trying to get your chest pressed close to the tops of your thighs. And that's when you're going to bicycle pedal your heels and wag your dog tail. If you're doing traditional down dog, You're going to face that narrow end of the mat. Nice big inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Hands come forward, feet step back. The shape is in the shape of the body is in a triangle. I'm not going there because of my injury. But if you're in your classical down dog, arms are straight, fingers are spread wide, chest is pressing, trying to press close to the tops of the thighs. And you're going to start bicycle pedaling the heels, wagging your dog tail, doing a little rumba for 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. All movement to stillness. Nice big inhale. Float those knees down to the earth as best you can, gracefully or not. We don't mind. So coming into your best version of child's pose. This is where I place my little rolled towel behind my knees. Creating more space. The bum pressing back toward the heels. Maybe the arms are stretched forward. Maybe they lie next to the legs. You can decide. If the forehead doesn't reach the mat, stacked palms, stacked fists, low block. And just melting into the earth here in this shape. Placing that breath into that back body, up the spine, all the way up, lower back, middle back, upper back. Pausing at the top. Exhaling upper, middle, and lower back. Pausing at the bottom. 2 more deep, full breaths, just like that. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath, just like that. Inhale. And exhale. And then as you're ready, coming into neutral table, hands and knees. You might want to pad your knees here. So it's hips over knees, shoulders over elbows, elbows over wrists, fingers spread wide. If you have pain in your wrists and your hands, the hands can come farther forward. Take pressure off of the wrists and the carpal tunnel. Let's do some cat-cow. Inhale, drop the belly, spread the sits bones wide. Exhale, arch and squeeze like a Halloween cat. Inhale, drop. Exhale, arch and squeeze. Finding your own rhythm, your own pace. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, back to neutral table. Let's tuck all 10 toes and just do your rocking back and forth on those toes. Some of you might be able to come and actually sit on your heels. That's not available to me, but it might be available to some of you. And just rock back and forth to open up the bottoms of the feet, stimulate blood flow into the toes. Big full breaths for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Back to neutral. Untuck the toes. Let's come to sitting. Finding your way all the way onto the earth. So I'm going to grab my blocks. We'll come into Sukhasana, easy pose. That's tailor fashion. I like to prop my thighs with the blocks because my legs don't go all the way to the earth. And then you can line up the ankles. And if this doesn't work for you, if you're not, can't bend both knees for whatever reason, you could take your blocks, slide them under the knees on the low setting, and then just have your legs be straight. So you decide what works for you. You might want to be sitting on a folded towel or blanket to help tilt the pelvis forward. You might want to pull flesh away from sits bones, but let's go ahead and start circling the rib cage now. So bringing some blood flow, some activity to those internal organs that work so hard 24/7, waking and sleeping, digesting food, distributing nourishment, eliminating waste products. Couple more in this direction. And then when you find the opportunity, you're going to circle the other way. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then corkscrew back to center. Let's take our little bird hand. So you close the 4 fingers together, you meet the thumb, you got 2 little bird beaks. Let's just place them directly below the collarbones. Let's lift the right elbow up to the sky. Inhale, twist and turn, bringing it back forward. Inhale, twist and turn, bringing it back forward. We'll do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. And then come back to center. Left elbow, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Let's go ahead and bring that to stillness. Let's alternate, or you can do 4 and 4 on either side. You choose. 8, inhale. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Let's come back to center now. Arms can come out up overhead, both arms straight up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, going forward, forward, forward. Oh boy. Now the hands are going to land somewhere in front of you on the mat. Fingers are spread wide. And maybe little micro movements might feel good, but maybe not. You decide. Breathing, rocking. I keep the thighs propped because I don't want to be grabbing in my groin area to hold the legs up. So that's why you prop them. You could put rolled towels there as well. Let's tiptoe over to the right. Maybe the left hand wants to go slightly farther forward than the right. Big stretch for the left side of the body. Maybe it's a static press. Maybe it's a rock and roll. You choose. Oh. And then let's tiptoe the hands through the center and go over to the left. Maybe that right hand goes slightly farther forward than the left. Getting a ginormous stretch on the right side of the body. Breathing. One more breath on this side. Back to center. And walk the hands back towards the torso. If you've got your legs crossed, reverse the position of the feet. Back foot in front foot in back. Big inhale up. Exhale. Stretching forward. So the back is flat. You're leading with the sternum. The head isn't dangling. The fingers are spread wide, pressing your palms into the mat. Little rocks back and forth. Oh, or not. Big full breath. Now this fold of the legs might feel different. Just noticing. Tiptoeing the hands over to the right. Saying hello to your knee and thigh. Oh. And then coming back to center over to the left. Same idea. Oh. Couple of deep full breaths here. And then coming back to center. Let's pause here. Maybe you can tiptoe the fingers an 1/18 of an inch farther forward, but maybe not. Maybe the forearms come to the earth, maybe not. You're not letting the head dangle. for 4, 3, 2, 1. Walking it back, triple slow time, nice and easy. Very nice. Let's shake out the legs, stretch them out. Windshield wiper. The hands can come behind, the fingers point to the wall behind. Let's flex and point the feet. Spread the toes wide, drop shoulders away, lift up through the crown of the head. Breathing. Let's circle the ankles as well. And you're circling in both directions. Very nice. And then bringing all of that to stillness. Let's move everything off of the mat. You might want to have your weights with you or your blocks, you decide. The knees are bent, feet are flat, hip distance apart, forward, and then you're going to roll it back down, triple slow time, laying your spine down, vertebra by vertebra onto the earth. Back of the neck is long, draw the knees into the chest and start massaging that low back. Oh, that bony low part of the back. Big full breaths. Now you might want to rock side to side, east to west. Maybe you're circling those legs. If you're circling, be sure you go in both directions, either in tandem or in opposite ways, whatever works for you. And then very gradually bringing that to stillness. Let's go ahead and extend the arms into T position. The legs are going to come up to the sky. And the legs are balancing over the pelvis, not the chest. So you're going to drop both legs over to the left until you come to that sticking point where you'll flop over if you keep going. Exhale as you come back. Inhale as you drop right. Exhale, come back to center. So it's like a big old slow metronome. Exhale and inhale. Inhale as you drop. Exhale, squeeze abdominals, come back to center. Inhale, drop. Exhale, squeeze back to center. Finding your own rhythm, your own pace. 2 more times each side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Very nice. Let's rebend the knees. Just give them a quick squeeze. Massage that low back. And then let's take the feet back to earth. The knees are bent. You might want to add weights for this, but weights are optional. You can decide. Okay, so you're going to draw those heels as close to the bum as you can. You might be able to reach your heels, touch your heels with your fingertips, maybe not. And maybe you want a weight in each hip crease, but maybe you don't. So we're going to do bridge pose. And it kind of helps to do bridge pose with the toes slightly pigeon-toed, keeping the thighs straight and parallel. So try not to let the thighs splay out to the side. Let's just start on the earth. We're going to tilt the pelvis forward. Inhale, tilt forward. Exhale, back and squeeze. Inhale, tilt forward. Exhale, back and squeeze. Tilting forward on the earth, squeezing on the earth. Last one on the earth. Inhale forward. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale forward this time. Lift and squeeze. Lift all the way up as high as you can. No forcing or jamming. The chin is tucked into the center of the chest. Don't look from side to side on this one. And then roll the spine down, triple slow time. Inhale, tilt pelvis forward. Exhale, lift and squeeze. And then rolling it down, vertebra by vertebra. 2 more, just like this. Inhale forward, exhale, lift and squeeze. Rolling it down. Inhale, tilt forward. Exhale, lift and squeeze. Let's stay up. Squeeze right butt cheek, squeeze left butt cheek for right and left for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come to center. Keep lifting. Tap the knees together for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Roll it down, triple slow time, vertebra by vertebra. Lose the weights if you're losing the weights. And draw the right thigh into the chest. Draw the left knee into the chest. Oh, massage that back. And then drop the feet back to earth. The knees are still bent. Arms are in T position. Feet are mat width apart. Windshield wiper those knees side to side, just to recalibrate. The next time the knees drop to the right, leave them there. Maybe with the face, look to the left. If looking to the left with the face bothers your neck, skip it. Supine twist here. One more deep full breath. Inhale and exhale. Come back to center. Recalibrate, reposition your spine so that it's lined up, crown to tail. Windshield wiper those bent knees. Feet are mat width apart. Next time the knees drop to the left, leave them there. Maybe look to the right with the face. If it bothers the neck to look to the right, don't do it. Big full breath right here. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Knees come back to center. Arms embrace those bent knees one more time. Massage that back one more time. Making any final movements that would make you feel complete. And let's extend the left leg long on the earth. Left foot is flexed. Left arm could go on the earth on above your head and stretch, 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 stretch the left side. Switch legs, left thigh into chest. Right leg is long. Right arm could go on the earth over the head, maybe. Right foot stays flexed. Breathing. Both legs come long. Arms and legs are 30 to 45 degrees on the earth, arriving in Shavasana. Yay. Maybe roll something under your knees if you have a low back problem. If on your back doesn't work, bend the knees, mat width apart, and the knees knocked together. The feet are mat width apart, rather. The knees knocked together. That's restorative rest. Or on your side, stacking the hips and the legs. Resting your head on the upper arm. Or you could do legs up the wall. Or you could sit in a chair, feet flat, hands on the lap. You decide what works for you. And once you've organized arms and legs, allowing the eyes to float closed. And scanning the body, noticing the effects of the practice and breathing into any residual tension that might remain. And then beginning to notice that softness in the soles of the feet. It moves up into the feet themselves. And then it moves into the ankles and the low legs. That softness moves into the knee joints now. Relaxing and softening the knee joints. And then it moves up into the thighs. so that that relaxation and softness envelops the thighs, the lower legs, the feet, becoming very, very heavy. That softness moves into the hips, the pelvis, the buttocks, the low back releases, and the softness moves into the belly, the waist, the torso, enveloping the ribs, heart, lungs, liver, kidneys, pancreas, all the vital organs deeply relaxed. It moves up the chest and into the shoulders and rolls down both arms, all the way to the fingertips, all the way to the fingertips. It envelops the throat and the neck now, and then it envelops the head all the way to the crown of the head. The back of the neck releases, the face and the jaw let go. The tongue lies at the bottom of the mouth, teeth slightly apart. Eyes sink deep into the skull, as though a white circle of healing light envelops the entire body, as though a white circle of healing light permeates the entire body. Noticing back body and front body, right side and left side. Noticing the earth below supporting you, the stars, moon, galaxy far above. Noticing the space you've created inside the body and the space around the body. Noticing the whole body together, the whole body together, the whole body together. And here's something from Pema Chodron about being comfortable with uncertainty. Those who train wholeheartedly in awakening bodhicitta, which is loving kindness, they are called bodhisattvas or warriors. Not warriors who kill, but warriors of non-aggression who hear the cries of the world. Warrior bodhisattvas enter challenging situations in order to alleviate suffering. A warrior accepts that we can never know what will happen to us next. We can try to control the uncontrollable by looking for security and predictability, always hoping to be comfortable and safe. But the truth is that we can never avoid uncertainty. This not knowing is part of the adventure. If we find ourselves in doubt that we're not up to being a warrior in training, we can contemplate this question. Do I prefer to grow up and relate to life directly, or do I choose to live and die in fear? If you'd like to remain here in Shavasana for as long as feels right, please feel free to do that. But if you're ready to meet the day, begin to bring some gentle movement to fingers and toes and arms and legs. And as you are ready, drawing the knees into the chest, giving yourself a well-deserved hug, and then rolling onto your favorite side and pausing there for just a few breaths in embryo posture. And on the next inhale, keeping the eyes closed, press yourself up into a comfortable seated posture rooting the sits bones down into the earth, drawing the crown of the head up into the sky, scanning the body for the effects of the practice, and thanking the body for all it does all day, every day, and bringing to mind one thing for which you are grateful. And on the next inhale, let's float the palms up overhead, hands meet in prayer, dropping down the midline, stopping at the heart, samastiti. May you be happy. May you be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May you know peace. I salute the bright light in each and every one of you. Namaste. Jai Bhagwan. Stop the recording.